What's going on, everybody? Man, it's Marcellus out here, back with the Different Mentality Podcast. Here, my co-host JP. How you doing, my brother?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How about you?
Man, I'm excited, man. We got a good one for the people today.
Always. What we got? Let them know.
Today, we are debating a little different approach. We're going to debate today who the best scorer in NBA history is. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. JP, the floor is yours.
Let's just set the tone early, man. Easy money sniper.
Okay.
Kevin Durant, greatest scorer of all time, in my opinion. Not a lot of guys. I had two or three that could have been up at the top, but KD, four-time scoring champ. I think his accolades and his numbers would be a little bit higher if he stayed in OKC or took a different route because when he was in Golden State, he didn't even play the fourth quarter for 2 years. They were mopping everybody up. But overall, I think just based on he's a 7-footer, so you're not going to block his jump shot ever. Shooting about 40% from three on his career, 50% from the field all time, and his nails down the stretch when you need him. And I think something that separates KD from a lot of other players is his mid-range. The ability to, he can go dunk on you. Yeah, he can shoot the three, but when it gets tight in the playoffs and they try and people sit back and don't know what to do, he always ends up right at the elbow knocking down two. So I'm going Kevin Durant, man.
Okay. Without even getting into statistical references, I'm going to go ahead and take the James Harden approach here. And let me tell you why. 6'6", 220, whatever, however much he weigh. Big guard, lefty, handle package OB. Isolation game might be the best I've ever seen. I think his isolation game might be up there with Kyrie's and KD's. He shoots the ball a lot at a high clip, but his percentages are pretty good. He shoots about, for his career, 36 from three and 44% from the field on his career in less than 900 games. So I think James Harden is the most prolific scorer just because he doesn't even shoot mid-range jumpers. It's literally threes and layups, and people still can't stop him. So it's like you run him off the three-point line, he's athletic enough to get the layup, and on occasion he might dunk on you.
He might. He
might dunk on you.
I'll give you the Harden because when he stepped back, there's no contest. But
oh man,
I just really think that at the end of the day, if you're at a pickup game and there's Harden and KD out there, who do you want? KD, man.
Probably Harden.
Stop it.
Okay, but listen.
Game?
Yeah. Pickup ISO? Yes.
Don't do that.
Harden.
Don't lie to the people, man.
It's Harden.
Don't lie to the people.
JP, Harden has 32 straight 30-point games. 32. That's literally if he plays in a whole month. If he plays the whole month of August and then the first game of freaking September,
Buckets.
That's 32 30-point games.
But here's the thing with Harden. It's overall, the reason it's KD is because the versatility. The versatility, bro. At the end of the day, you put a small on him, he could go down to the block. You got the big switched out on him, he can stay out of three. Don't get me wrong. Harden's prolific scorer. I'm not trying to take anything away from him. But overall, I think we got to also talk about clutch, too. KD's got it done. KD's got 2 rings, and he's hit some of the biggest shots in NBA history. Even though they're on my man LeBron, it's tough when he comes down. And I think everybody who watched those finals and those battles with Bron and the Warriors, like, when Steph goes crazy, it's like, what are you going to do? But KD, just pencil him in for 30 and 8 every night.
JP, here's what you're forgetting to realize. KD did that. Yes, he played his part, but he had Steph and Clay on the side. James Harden hasn't had someone of Steph's stature. He had CP. CP's not really better than Steph, if you ask me, because Steph's the first ever unanimous back-to-back MVP. But you got to think, his second best person after that was Eric Gordon. He never had a Clay, a Draymond, or a Steph next to him.
Well, I mean, he played with KD and Russ. I know they was young pups.
That team would have been great if they didn't split up. If they would have paid James Harden, I think he asked for like $4 more million. If they paid him $4 more million, that team would have been a dynasty.
Come on over there, Thunder. What are you doing?
You know what I mean? But hey, I'm gonna say this stat too. How many other players in the league have had a 50-point triple-double?
That's a very short list. Maybe is he the only one, or is there somebody else?
Nah, there's a couple,
Bron,
but he leads. Nah, Bron's doesn't have a 60-point triple-double.
Like a Wilt, maybe?
No, but Wilt has 60 balls, yes. But James Harden has 4 of those.
Yeah, and he just he was just born at the right time too. He got into this era, him, Steph, all of them, this era where the free flowing and free movement.
Yeah. My bad. Correct myself. People in the studio just told me 5. He has 5 50-point triple doubles. I forgot he got his last one on Sacramento Kings.
That's nasty, but I feel like that's tough. That's not just
I know Sacramento Kings.
Let's not just gloss over that. Man, not to hop off Harden, but I think if KD's in a different situation, I'm not going to sit here and say he's going to have 5 50-point triple doubles, but I think his 50, 60-point games are a lot different. Like
we'll get to see it. We'll see it in Brooklyn.
We will because one thing I love about the bubble right now, and I hope we can figure out a way to carry it back to next season, is just level of play. You know, everybody who's in the bubble, there haven't been too many like just straight blowouts. Every game has been pretty competitive, even the teams that aren't supposed to necessarily be competitive. So
yep. Man. So let me ask you this. What's Kevin Durant's career high?
54? 54. He had 54. But again, this all goes back to he spent the last 3 years of his prime on a team where he didn't play in the fourth quarter. So we can't say that he wouldn't have had 60, 70, 80.
Yeah. Harden's 61, by the way. Yeah.
Like
and by the way, he has make sure I got it correct, Kevin, on paper. 4 60-point games, by the way.
How many scoring titles does Harden have?
He has 2.
Like two.
What KD got?
Just double that. Just 4. That's all. That's all.
Okay.
It's a crazy conversation.
Wait, so what's KD averaging in his career, point wise, just points?
He's averaging total 27. Yeah, okay. He's averaging 27, 7, and 4 for his career.
Okay.
Which is
crazy. Look.
That's crazy, bro.
I'm not saying I'm against KD. I'm just taking Harden.
Right.
I'm saying he fellow lefty like myself. It's just something about us lefties. We're just bucket getters. You know, we know how to score.
Harden's the best scorer in the bubble right now. I'll tell you that.
He's the best scorer in the league right now, just in general. Right now, because KD's not playing right now, so it's definitely Harden. It's not even a question. KD comes back, it's an argument.
All right, fair. To be determined.
But I will say this.
You're still sick for picking Harden in a pickup game.
Well, I'm just saying, like why wouldn't I pick Harden if it's a pickup game? Get a bucket. He's stronger than KD. Get off me, little boy. Left hand leg.
Stronger than KD.
He is, but Harden's really strong. I think, he
utilizes the bump very well.
JP, I've stood next to Harden and his forearms like baseball players.
Sneaky athletic.
He's you times 10. So I know you take steroids and stuff, but
Stop it. Never in my life. Just push-ups. Push-up.
My bad. I thought you took steroids. I totally forgot. I didn't know.
Stop.
Nah. So does KD even have any triple doubles?
Man, I gotta look it up. I don't know. That's not what we're going for. That's not.
I'm just saying
it's not about the most. I'm sure he does. I gotta double check the stats.
No, but I'm just saying though, because James Harden has 15 40-point triple doubles. 15 40-point.
If you look at the title, sir, it says who is the best scorer.
James Harden.
I'm not talking about passing or
prolific.
Like
James Harden. That's buckets.
Kevin Durant, no question.
James Harden has 20,000 career points.
Please, in the comments, everybody flame Celis and let him know that he would never, ever in his life pick KD over Harden in a pickup game. And there's nobody on earth, no GM. Let's do a GM poll. How many GMs are taking just on scoring Harden over KD? I don't know, bro.
Depends on what you want. If you're D'Antoni, you want Harden.
You want to score or you want to win?
You score, you win.
That's really
whoever scores the most points wins. Whoever scores the most points wins. You know what I'm saying?
True. That's the name of the game.
What's Kevin Durant's overall points total in his career, over his career?
I think he's sitting right around 23,000. He's just under 23,000.
Okay. So Harden's at 28. 20,000. Like 20,800.
20,000. See, here's the thing, though, about both. They're both going to end up top 10 scorers. KD, because Harden for sure. Harden, I don't know. I think going forward, Harden might score more points than KD in the rest of his career, half because of Houston and D'Antoni.
And he's younger.
Right. But when KD comes back, interesting to see what coach they're going to have, because that's going to dictate a little.
Oh, wait, the coach did leave. What happened to the coach?
That's what I'm saying. They don't have a coach, right?
Yeah, I was because in the bubble they have a totally different coach.
That's what I'm saying. He's not going to be – well, even if they said he's going to be there next year, I don't believe that, bro. I think in the offseason, you know how Kyrie do. They'll get in the back room and interview a couple people, and all of a sudden Phil Jackson will be out of retirement. Mark Jackson, maybe.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, Kyrie and KD might be the most lethal duo in NBA history next year, scoring wise. It's gonna be crazy.
You think that's a nastier duo than Bron AD and Kawhi PG?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, bro. Because watching AD without Bron, bro, he just doesn't have. I wouldn't say the killer instinct. He's definitely a killer, but he doesn't have the Kyrie KD mentality. Even Bron without AD doesn't have a dog mentality, as people say, but Bron still gets it done.
That's the thing. AD, because even him, in theory, he has the most potential all time. Dang near, he should have been probably the most prolific scorer, probably most prolific hooper all time. But it's like sometimes in guys, like I see the same thing in Karl Anthony Towns. It's like athlete, talent, score doesn't necessarily translate to wins.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Exactly. But I mean, Harden, he's run into the toughest teams in the Western Conference in history. You know what I'm saying? The Warriors teams, pretty much just the Warriors teams.
yeah, for sure.
But
I think go ahead.
No, go ahead. What you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna wrap it up. I think same thing. This year in the bubble, Harden could get hot, could be a problem for somebody. KD till I die, though. Easy money sniper, man.
KD, hey, I was rocking KD until I seen what Harden's been doing recently, especially in this bubble. Jesus, Lord have mercy on his soul, because he is killing folks out there.
Whew.
But I mean, leave in the comments, man. Who y'all think? I almost said LeBron. Just automatically. Harden or KD, best scorer of all time. But we're going to throw in a few honorable mentions there. I have a few that I want to throw in.
Go ahead.
Wilt Chamberlain got to be in there. Yeah, he has over 30 60-point games. MJ, Kobe.
I was going to say Kobe.
Melo.
Steph.
I got damn to throw Dame in there. I got damn to throw Dame in there, bro.
Yeah.
Dame's,
I don't know about we'll give him an honorable mention for sure. He's in that second tier. Third tier.
Dame's like one of the only few players that have multiple 60-point games. I don't think Steph has that.
The thing with the same conversation, I know it's a conversation for another day, but with Dame too, it's like even when he has 50 or 60, there's still such close games. You know? It's like I feel like when even Harden too, like Harden could have 50 and they still win, but like going back to KD, it's like you don't want KD to. If KD has 40, that's a 20-point loss, but he might not play the 40. he might have a quick 20 and then so.
I'll give you that, especially and it'd be a loud 40. Like it'd be like
a loud 40.
I'm scoring you, and I'm gonna look at you.
And it's like I know that they say the analytics like don't shoot the mid range, but like I feel like every time KD hits a mid range jumper, it's just like a morale killer. Yeah, it's just like it goes in, and everybody's just like, oh well, yeah.
Yep. Because he's 7 feet, not supposed to be doing that, but he's a killer. I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's 1A, 1B, whichever way you go. I think there is no right or wrong answer. I feel like, but you can't go wrong with either or.
There's a wrong answer, and it's Harden.
Okay. It's
just throwing that out there.
Yeah. It's the right answer, and it's the right answer, and it's me.
See, we need to get into this too because I actually got on the court this weekend. I played a little 2-on-2, and the jumper was didn't hit much rim. I'll tell you that.
You see that? That's a fly. You annoying right now. You talking a bunch of gibberish.
I'm gonna come. It's okay. I'm gonna come stomp on your court. I'm gonna be the backyard legend for real.
Man. Well, shoot, man. We gonna wrap this one up. Harden for life, man. You done saying. Shout out Adidas for not sponsoring the video. But Super Marcellus Howard, co-host JP over there, Different Mentality Podcast. Comment who the best scorer is below. Harden, KD, or me. We out of here, man. Marcellus Howard. I love y'all.